Alright guys, I just wanted to start this video out by saying thank you. Thank you for 100 subscribers. I've only been on YouTube for 2 months now. I had the 2-month build-up starting on September 11th, building up to November 11th, 11/11/11 of course, and by January 11th I had 100 subscribers. I'm now at 108, and I want to thank all 108 of you for basically buying into me. I appreciate that you click that subscribe button, because to me that means that you are interested in what I have to say, and I really do appreciate it. There's been a little bit of a rumbling about why I haven't made a video in a little over a week, and simple answer, I have been working. The place that I work at, we have a rotating schedule, so basically you don't know how you're going to work until the Friday before, and it pretty much runs my life at this point. And honestly, on top of that, wrestling has been extremely good lately, and I haven't really gotten a huge amount of muse, I guess you could call it, basically a creative spark. My creativity works in spurts, and it's very inconsistent, but when it's on, you get great videos, and I do feel like I do put out some great videos when I am feeling creative. As far as my product, different things that I do, I haven't posted to my blog in a while, I haven't made a video in a while, but the one thing that if you are curious as to what's going on with me, if you're curious as to what I thought about something in wrestling, the number one thing you need to check out is my podcast with John from Beer Money 2K. It's called TWitWoW. It's an acronym for This Week in the World of Wrestling. We do that every Friday, and it is generally up by 3 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. So you wake up Saturday morning, you don't have morning cartoons anymore because none of the morning cartoons that come out are worth watching anymore. So you go on iTunes, you download TWitWoW, and you have an hour and a half to 2 hours sit, and you enjoy what we have to say, because it's a very good podcast. We really enjoy making it. Last week, our 7th episode was downloaded 47 times. It's only been 1 day since this episode has been out, and it's already been downloaded over 20 times. I have 108 subscribers. Beer Money 2K has 200 plus, and I think that TWitWoW's numbers should exceed those by far, because TWitWoW at this point is definitely what we enjoy doing most as far as John and I. I know John loves doing Wrestling Potpourri with Preston, and basically TWitWoW is kind of like that, but we are on iTunes, we are free to download, and we generally go for an hour and a half or so. So TWitWoW is definitely the number one product that I want to push right now, because that is by far the most fun product that I record. So if I haven't put out a video in a while like lately, you can go ahead, check out TWitWoW. This Week in the World of Wrestling, like I said, free on iTunes. If you'd like to donate or you feel generous, you can go ahead to the Podomatic site. It's just twitwow.podomatic.com. There is a donate button there. I will leave the link in the description if you feel like it. Hey, I'm not begging. The Horsemen 4-Way coming up, the Road to WrestleMania fantasy booking. January 28th, the day before Royal Rumble. John, Preston, Alex, and I will come together for the first time in the YWC's history to make a wrestling video, and it's not just any wrestling video. It is our Road to WrestleMania fantasy booking. We are going to do an entire 3-month fantasy booking trip from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. I think we are even going to try and fit draft in there too. So we basically just say after WrestleMania who switches brands and who doesn't, and that kind of stuff. So yes, guys, I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there right now. None of the Horsemen are on Skype right now, so I'll say it in video form. Guys, if you want to go ahead and do the draft and throw that in after WrestleMania, I'd be more than happy to. If not, then I'll do it myself. After that, though, like I said, 4-Way Road to WrestleMania fantasy booking. I will be continuing my third brand. Don't think that's over just because I didn't put out a video this last week like I said I would. Like I said, it's a matter of work and a lack of muse. I do have some definite things planned out for the third brand, but at this point, it's kind of where I know where I want to go with it. I'm just kind of scratching my head as to how to go about going there while keeping it interesting, because I don't want to just say, this happened with the title and that happened with that title, and these guys are going to feud, because then that's too generalized for me. I'm a perfectionist at heart, and I really want to put out something that you guys can sink your teeth into and really feel like you're watching it and experiencing it. That's why I do the black screen for those. The main reason behind that is because I want you to actually imagine what's going on during the show show, regardless of whether it exists or not. I want you to be able to see what's happening during the show that I'm describing. If you listen to TWitWoW, I describe Raw and SmackDown in the same exact way that I try and describe the third brand, Ascension. So basically, it's as if you're actually listening to a review of something that already happened in real life. Just so happens that it's coming from my imagination rather than actual television. So again, guys, this is just a quick little update commentary because I didn't want anybody to freak out or think I was dead or anything. I am still alive. I am still very much into the wrestling product right now. I am still making TWitWoW every Friday with John, and like I said, that's the #1 thing I want to get over right now. And finally, I am very appreciative for my 100 subscribers. I couldn't think of a big enough video to do for this. Maybe in a year, I'll be up to 1,000 and I'll be able to do something a little bit bigger. And if that does happen, I'll thank them. But you guys, the original 100, or I guess in this case 108, will always be the originals. And I do appreciate that. So thanks again. And I will see you guys at the Road to WrestleMania video on Saturday.